Hello all, I come in peace. It's Dion. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We have another yoga class for the yamas and niyamas, yoga beyond the mat, tapas or self-discipline. So tapas is all about that inner fire. So tapas roughly translates to burn, to heat. And so when we think of physical heat or a physical flame and its ability to transform something, that's how tapas works for us internally. It's our inner fire and the willingness to be both burned and blessed. So with self-discipline, it can look like showing up on your yoga mat even when you don't feel motivated, and it's about staying consistent with your practice, showing up even when you don't feel motivated, showing up even when you don't feel like it, because that is the discipline that will bring about the growth that you may be looking for. In our regular everyday life, tapas can look like setting boundaries, speaking up and using our voice, removing unhealthy habits from our daily life that will lead into more growth in the bigger picture overall. Tapas is all about our willingness to stay present during discomfort, during change. So instead of thinking I have to push myself harder, I have to stay disciplined, think of it as, can I remain present through the discomfort for the betterment of my growth and well-being? So thank you so much for joining me here today. Please remember to leave a like, comment, or share this video if you found it to be beneficial in any way. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get started. So right away, we'll begin standing at the top of our yoga mat. Let's come into mountain pose. Feet are about hips width distance. Arms are nice and long at your side. Keeping the chest lifted. And just take a moment here, gently close the eyes, feel the earth connection beneath the toes. Notice your breathing. Just notice how you feel as you check in with yourself. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. And exhale. When you're ready, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bow and fold forward, forward fold. Inhale lifts you halfway, nice and long back. Exhale, bow, fold, and soften. Plant the palms. Let's step back to plank pose. Knees up or down, your choice. Inhale here, exhale, float it onto the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So take your time here, move with your breath. Coming into downward dog, hips are high, up and back. Nice wide stance with the feet for stability. Let's use an inhale to look forward between the hands. Exhale, top of the yoga mat, feet together. Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale, bow and fold. Root to rise, bring it up, big breath. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhale, we rise. Exhale, we bow. Inhale, lifts halfway. Exhale to bow again. Plant the palms, step it back, knees up or down, your choice. Inhale, exhale, float it onto the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time, move with your breath. Using an inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of your yoga mat. Inhale, lifts halfway. Exhale, bow and fold. Let's pause here and take a shoulder rinse. Knees are bent. And your feet are about hips width distance here. Interlace the fingertips at the base of the spine and gently allow the knuckles to fall away from the body as you begin to bring the nose towards the knees here. Now, if that's much too much for the shoulders, bring the knuckles closer to the tailbone. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release your bind. Fingertips back down to earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow and fold. Plant the palms, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, exhale, float it onto the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale to guide yourself back to downward facing dog. Now, when you're ready, let's ground through that left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Use your exhale, step through center. In between the hands, let's pivot on the back left foot. We're setting up for warrior one. Inhale, arms up. So we have a generous bend in that front right knee. Left foot is at about 45 degrees. So the left toes should be pointing towards the left front corner of your yoga mat. And just keep the arms nice and wide here. When you're ready, inhale, breathe in. Use your exhale, interlace the fingertips behind the back and pull the knuckles down. Lift through your heart space. Inhale again. Use your exhale to bow and fold. This is humble warrior. Now the knuckles might stay close to the tailbone, or they can gently fall away from the body. Remember your breath and remember to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, break the pose. We rise, warrior one. And float it down, hands to earth. Plant the palms, step it back, plank pose. Find your flow, move with your breath. Belly to cobra, or you can skip it. Go straight to your downward dog. Finding downward dog again, we're grounding through the right foot. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step through center. Pivot on that back right foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingertips, pull the knuckles down. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale to bow and fold for humble warrior. Inhale, exhale, break the pose, release, arms up, warrior one. And float it down. Let's plant the palms, step it back, plank pose, move with your breath. And I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Awesome job. Let's ground through that left foot. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, step through center. Inhale, warrior one, arms up. Now from here, in our warrior one, we'll take a big breath in. Use your exhale, straighten through that right leg as you pull the arms back into space for a pyramid pose with airplane arms here, a bit of a variation. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, pull it back for pyramid. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, pull it back for pyramid. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to earth. Step it back, plank pose, belly to cobra, or you can skip it, go straight to downward facing dog. Move with your breath. Coming into downward dog, when you're ready, grounding through that right foot. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step through center. In between the hands, warrior one, big breath in. From here, find an exhale, straighten through that left leg for a pyramid pose. With airplane arms, a bit of a variation here. Inhale, bend at the knee, warrior one. Exhale, pull it back for pyramid. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, pull it back. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, hands to earth. Let's plant the palms, step it back, find your flow, belly to cobra, or go straight to downward facing dog. Coming into downward dog, we'll go ahead and drop the knees. Balasana, child's pose. You can bring the big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Extend the hands forward as the head bows all the way down to earth. And taking some deep breaths here, you might gently rock the forehead side to side. Applying a bit of pressure to the brow bone. Breathing deep into the belly. When you're ready, we'll gently lift the head out of Balasana, coming out of our child's pose. Slowly lift the hips. Let's undo the toes, knees in line with the hips. Let's curl the toes under, walk the hands forward, downward facing dog. Hips high, up and back. Awesome job, everybody. Great work. From our downward dog, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, looks forward. Exhale, top of the yoga mat, feet together. Inhale, lifts you halfway, lengthen. Exhale, bow, fold, soften down. Inhale, root to rise, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we bow and fold. Plant the palms, step it back, belly to cobra, or maybe you take a chaturanga to upward facing dog. Move with your breath. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Grounding through that left foot, inhale, right leg to sky. We're almost there, everybody. Exhale, step through center. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. When you're ready, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right hand reaches back. Use your exhale, straighten through the front leg, triangle pose as you cartwheel it down. Now this right hand can come to your shin or just below the knee. It might come all the way down to earth here. As you use an inhale, lift the left hand to sky. When you're ready, inhale here. Keep that front leg straight, nice and slow with control. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach that right arm up and overhead. Big breath in. And exhale, warrior two. Go ahead and cartwheel it down, left hand to the mat. Inhale, right hand to sky, reach up, big breath in. And release, plant the palms, step it back, plank pose, belly to cobra, or you can take that chaturanga to upward facing dog, or skip it all together, and I'll meet you in downward dog when you get there. Grounding through that right foot, inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step through center. Inhale, warrior one, let's reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left hand reaches back, big breath in. Use your exhale for triangle pose. So we straighten through that left leg, bringing that left hand down to earth, big breath in. Keeping that front leg straight, inhale, reverse your triangle, left hand reaches up. And exhale, warrior two. Let's cartwheel it down, right hand to the mat. Inhale, open twist, left hand to sky. And release, plant the palms, step it back, find your flow. Belly to cobra or chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Awesome job, everybody. When you're ready, let's use an inhale, look forward, step or hop your way to the top of the yoga mat. Now, coming here, let's bring our feet nice and wide. Toes pointed out, heels coming slightly in. We'll begin to drop our center down for Malasana, Yogi squats. So you can press the palms together, bring them towards the heart space. As you do this, you're actively pressing the elbows back against the knees, back against the thighs. Now you can stay in your Malasana a few more breaths, or if you'd like, you can practice the arm balance crow pose. Again, if the arm balance is not in your practice, just stay here in Malasana, here in your yogi squat. If you want to play around with crow, you might take a step back on the yoga mat. Okay. Bringing the palms down to earth here. We begin to bring our knees to the back of our arms here above the elbows. Okay. We're balancing on the toes, on the ball of the feet here. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. And we'll begin to shift our weight forward, bend the elbows. And you might just stay here and kind of just play around with the shift, play around with gravity here, and just get used to the motion of leaning forward and putting some weight on the back of the arms. Okay, bending at the elbow. And if you're ready to take flight, you might try just lifting one toe and then the other. Lift one and then the other. In time, once that feels good, you can try lifting both feet. It's okay if that doesn't happen with this practice. It just takes practice. We'll come back to Malasana Yogi squats, a few more breaths. Awesome job, everybody. Let's make our way on to our bums. Bring your arms behind you and drop your bums to the yoga mat. Let's make our way here, leaning on the sits bones, feet on the mat, knees are bent. We're setting up for boat pose. So palms are facing up and open, and as we gently shift our weight back, we lift the toes, and we're in boat pose. So knees are bent generously here. If you want more of a challenge in your boat pose, you can straighten the legs. Wherever you're at, just remember your breath, remember to breathe. Keeping your gaze up towards the sky here. So we're inviting a lot of heat here into our core center. Breathing through whatever discomfort may come up. And I'll remind you that you're stronger than you think you are. So when we think of tapas, that willingness to be both burned and blessed, sometimes when we're in it, we have a hard time seeing the outcome of what things will be. But we know that through discipline and consistent practice, it will all be worth it. All good things take time. We're here. Let's hold our boat pose for another 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, let's bring the knees into chest, and we will gently curl through the upper spine here, tucking the chin towards the chest. Let's make our way onto our backs. When you get there, knees are hugged into chest here. Let's interlace the fingertips, interlace the fingers, and create a seat for your head in the palms of your hands here. Elbows are bent. When you're ready, we'll just gently lift the head here, just slightly tucking the chin towards the chest. Okay? We're working through bicycle legs. When you're ready, inhale, breathe in, use your exhale, bring the right elbow to left knee as you extend that right leg forward. Release back through center, inhale. Exhale to twist left elbow towards the right knee, left leg goes long. Back through center, inhale. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale to twist. So take your time here with your bicycle legs. It's not about speed. It's all about form, technique. If you feel like you want to pick up the pace here a bit, you can. Just remember to sync breath to movement. Let's pick up the speed here a bit now. We're in our bicycle legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees to chest, knees to chest. Awesome job, everybody. Great work. Let's go ahead and relax the body down to come into Shavasana. Taking deep breaths here. And just notice how you feel. Expressing gratitude for showing up for yourself, showing up for your practice, which is the essence of tapas. Self-discipline, they say, is the highest form of self-love. When you're ready, let's bring the palms together, thumbs up to the brow to close our practice. Take a moment here to thank yourself for giving yourself this time and space to simply be. Be present, be still, be changed. May you know love, see love, feel love, and be love. Until we meet again, namaste.